Welcome to week 7.
Yes, race week, my favorite week. Your hard work leads up to this Saturday.
And as for mindfulness, this week you'll learn the technique feel out.
Remember that race weeks are all about the little details. Eating well, sleeping well, and executing the training with focus and precision. Good things happen and goals will be reached if you put in the small details this week. We are coming off our biggest week yet last week, so help your body recover in preparation for the 10K race effort this week. Christian's technique this week is fitting for race week. It's one of my favorites I use in races. Remember, be present this week and enjoy the process. Racing is about learning. Every lesson is valuable. This week we have our 30-minute run, tomorrow's tempo, our pre-race easy run, and the race day.
Let's get right into it. For feel out again, you're limiting your focus to one sense category. You limit your focus to only physical body sensations, which means anything that you can smell or taste, pressure, pain, your breath, temperature, touch, etc. We're again dividing anything that you can physically feel into two categories, active and restful states. When you're noticing physical activity in the body, then you are feeling somatic sensations that might be large or small, intense or subtle, pleasant or unpleasant. These are again some of the characteristics that you can notice about the things you can feel in the body. When you're noticing physical rest, then you're either noticing how your muscles are relaxed in a certain part of your body or even your entire body, or you might be paying attention to a neutral area in the body, a part of your body that you're paying attention to but can't really detect a lot of activity there. For some people, the hands tend to be a neutral area. Anything that you cannot feel physically, like thoughts, anything you can see or hear, but also emotional body sensations, like when you notice that you feel anxious, nervous, happy or motivated, is outside of your focus range. But as you know by now, that doesn't mean that you will not notice it. Each time you notice your attention gets pulled to anything other than physical body sensations, you return your attention back to them. So when you're practicing feel out and all of a sudden you're noticing that you're thinking, in the moment you notice that, you try to be cool with that, you try to allow the thought to be there, and then you return your attention back to the focus range. When you notice that you are seeing something that's interesting to you, and you notice that you're watching rather than paying attention to a physical body sensation, you try to not cling to that pleasant visual experience. You just let it be there and return your attention back to the focus range. And even if you notice something in the body that is not physical in nature, but emotional in nature, like feeling nervous, you allow the feeling of nervousness to be there, wherever that might be in the body. Don't try to suppress it. Don't try to get rid of it. Be cool with it. And return your attention to a physical body sensation, like your breath, your feet hitting the ground, the wind on your skin, or anything else that you choose. The labels are feel, short for feel out, and rest, short for physical rest. You're going to practice this technique by limiting your attention to anything that you can feel in the body that is physical in nature and not emotional. But what you can feel will again either be active or restful. So when you direct your attention to something that you can feel, you clearly acknowledge it, then you label it with either feel, if you have noticed activity, like if you're noticing pressure on the bottom of your foot, or you label it with rest, if you feel physical relaxation, like you exhale. Each time you exhale, your muscles in your torso relax. After you label it, you keep feeling what you just noticed and labeled for a couple of seconds before you repeat that process.